U.S. Air Force Secretary Heather Wilson is one of the many big names at the Reagan National Defense Forum in Simi Valley, California today. During President George H.W. Bush's administration, she served on the National Security Council. Fox News national security correspondent Jennifer Griffin is standing by with Secretary Wilson right now. Jennifer.
Ebony, we are here at the Reagan Library for this incredible defense forum. And when we received the news that President George H.W. Bush had passed, I thought there was no better person to speak about his legacy than the current head of the Air Force, a graduate of the Air Force Academy, a Rhodes Scholar, who also served in Congress, a representative from New Mexico. She, as you mentioned, served on the National Security Council under President Bush when the Berlin Wall fell. Secretary Wilson, thank you for being here with us. What do you remember about being in the National Security Council under President Bush? What do you remember about him when the Berlin Wall fell?
Well, when the Berlin Wall fell, of course, he helped to guide the nation through that period of time in the reunification of Germany. But it's funny, the things that I remember are actually his decency and his graciousness. I remember so I had just come back from serving overseas for 7 years as an officer, and he came back from a summit, and there's the welcoming ceremony and things, and then all of us cleared off, went back to work. And I was standing in my office window, and I looked out, and the back door of the White House came open again, and he went out with his dog, and he had a baseball bat and a ball, and he just was there for a few minutes throwing a ball with his dog. There was a normalcy about and decency about President Bush.
And as somebody who was in the Air Force, explain the first Gulf War and the impact that had on the Air Force and his leadership and role in that.
In the first Gulf War, we had 401 operational squadrons in the Air Force, and the fight kicked off with air power, destroying their eyes and ears, which made possible the strong left hook that destroyed the Iraqi army and retook Kuwait. And it was the power that was built up under Ronald Reagan with George Bush as his vice president that enabled overwhelming victory in the Iraq War. Today, so we had 401 operational squadrons. Today, the United States Air Force has 312. And the world is a much more dangerous place.
And it was the first time you used smart bombs during that operation, a 3-day air campaign. It's fitting that we're in front of an F-18. It was a naval jet, but he was a naval aviator. How has air aviation, how has it changed since President Bush was shot down over the Pacific in 1944?
Oh my gosh, you think about what in World War II, it took 1,000 aircraft to deliver 9 bombs each to get a few on a target. Today, with precision weaponry and stealth, it would take 2 aircraft, and we get precisely on target, as we did in Libya just a little more than a year ago, destroying some terrorist targets. So we can, because of precision and stealth and the advanced technology this country has developed, we are the most powerful nation in the world, but it is also a very dangerous world.
It is indeed. We will have more from the Reagan National Defense Forum, more tributes to President Bush, but also more discussion about national security and positioning the defense budget and other parts of the military to face those very threats that you speak of. Back to you, Ebony.
Thank you so much, Jennifer. Thank you, Secretary Wilson.